Okay.
So I know we've had a lot of social media training this week. Heather, you were amazing. Then the Katie Williams. And so I've had more and more people posting this week, which has been awesome. And then now they're coming to me and going, okay, people are liking my stuff. Like, what do I do? And so this brings me to 2 points. So one of them is so many of us, we just post things and we hope that people come and flock to us. And while that would be ideal, that's not really what happens. It's Bob Heilig calls it the post and pray method. And so I really encourage you guys all to, if you have somebody who is liking your post or commenting often, that you actively reach out to them. Obviously they're engaging with you, so it doesn't even need to be like you need to approach them about the business necessarily, but even just interacting them and thanking them for interacting on their post. And that's what I've been doing even with my stories. When people are loving or liking my stories or anything, I've just been keeping it very simple. I'll voice message them and I'll say, hey, Kristen, thank you so much for all of your love on my post. It means more to me than you probably realize. If you ever are curious in how I've been able to completely transform my family's finances, I would love to share more information with you. Otherwise, I hope you have the best day. And that's it. And I leave it at that. And so I found that while I was doing really well at when someone would directly comment on my post, I wasn't really taking it then a step further to the point where even people that are liking or loving on my posts, interacting with them. So that's what I wanted us to do today. I'm going to drop a couple. I always say voice message if you feel comfortable. But I'm going to drop some scripts in the chat in case you guys want to just see some of the verbiage. Another thing that I've been doing at the beginning of the year is I've been going to my back office and I've been looking at all of my preferred customers and reaching out to them and just saying, hey, Mark, thank you so much for, supporting my business this last year. It truly means the world to me. I hope you have a great year. Just recognizing people is really important. So I have a couple of those, and even people that aren't buying anymore either. I've been reaching out to them too. Like, hey, Amy, thank you so much for, you were on my mind. I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting my business last year. Me and my family appreciate it more than you know. So those are a couple other things that I've been doing. I'm going to drop in the chat here. And so I wanted to spend the first part of this interacting, and whether you still need to tell people, do the happy birthdays today. If you want to spend a little bit of time reaching out to your current and past preferred customers, getting those conversations going again. That's what I'd like to do for the first 10 minutes. So I'm going to, like I said, I dropped some of the messages that I voice message people into the chats. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to mute everybody.
Hello?
Cindy?
Yeah.
We're doing our first 10 minutes of just interacting with people.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I'm trying to listen and do my regular job at the same time. So thank
you. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so that was 10 minutes. This 10 minutes, I want us all to go back to either posts from earlier this week, or if you have any stories that are up right now where people haven't necessarily commented, but they've loved them or liked them. This is when I'm reaching out to people with that really quick, couple sentences. Again, hey, Alyssa, thank you so much for loving on my post. Um, if you have any curiosity in how I've been able to change my family's finances within the last year, I would love to share more information with you. Otherwise, I hope you have the best day. Something simple like that. I was actually on a call with Alyssa right before this, and I was telling her that I went through some of my old posts that I wasn't doing that. And you're skipping over a whole group of people that are engaging and that are interested. And I had 5 people come back to me and say, yeah, sure. What do you have? What are you doing? So with that, if they are familiar with direct sales, or maybe they're with a company, I've just been sending them Fran's new 9-minute comp plan video, just like full disclosure, here's what we're doing. If they're not with a company, I've been sending Tara's her short video that she just did. So it's not a full-blown op call, it's just kind of like an overview. I don't ever want to overwhelm people, especially if it's, right off the bat, like, yeah, sure, what are you doing? If I send someone a 45-minute video, it's going to be, I know that would probably be a turnoff for me. You guys can make that call, but I'm loving those new shorter videos. And then hopefully that will lead to more conversations. And then after they watch one of those short videos, you can invite to, we have Josie's call tonight. You could get them in a 3-way chat with your sponsor, whatever it is. It's just supposed to be more of a conversation starter. So let's do the next 10 minutes going back, looking at some of our old business posts and focusing on some of those people who liked, hearted, whatever your post, but maybe didn't directly reach out to you. I'll share those videos. I'll share the 2 that I'm talking about. I'll send those Alyssa. Okay, and so one last 10-minute section here. This one, I want us to work at growing our network. One thing that I see time and time again is I will get friend requests and I'll accept their friend request and they never message me. I never hear from them. It literally goes into a black hole. So whether you have pending friend requests or you want to maybe search hashtags or look for groups or whatever you're doing to expand your network right now, I encourage everybody to, bless you, Heather. I encourage everybody to, as soon as you accept a friend request or friend request somebody, send them a short little voice note or message or whatever. Thank you so much for the request. I really look forward to getting to know you. I hope you have a great day. Something that simple that starts the interaction between the two of you. I always it's an easy way to see who's there to genuinely start growing a relationship versus blindly friend requesting people, because that's how I get a lot of those initial conversations started, especially when you're learning about somebody. I don't talk about Q, I ask about them, what they're doing, and a lot of times it just naturally comes up. Um, when I get a lot of friend requests and I accept them and days go by and I go back to see that they've read my message, but they don't respond to me, a lot of times I'll unfriend them. We only have so many hours in the day and we're all trying to build genuine relationships. And if they can't even respond to a, hey, thanks for the friend request, I look forward to getting to know you, are they really going to be putting in the time to build a true relationship? So again, that's just what I do. But let's spend the next 10 minutes working on growing our network. Okay, everyone, that's it. I hope that was helpful for you. I think for me, it was just talking through that next step of not just the people that actually are commenting on our posts, but kind of engaging with everybody. Another thing I do want to say, when I'm watching people's stories and I'm watching whether on Instagram or Facebook, instead of doing the quick like clapping or the heart or whatever it is, if I can, I always like to drop them a few words because then it goes into their messenger and that helps with the algorithms and them actually seeing your content. We all know that Facebook and Instagram, they only push your content to such a small percentage of your entire network. So when you engage with them in Messenger, it helps the likelihood of them seeing your stuff. So especially if it's somebody who's on your radar or someone that you think might be great for the business or the products, make sure to try to get into their messenger, and responding to their stories in that way is a lot more natural for some people than coming up with a comment to write on their post, especially if they don't post a lot. So that's just another little trick that I try to do often. And other than that, happy Friday, you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend and we will chat soon.
Thanks,
Bye.
Katie.